Hello, hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Oh, Tarastash is here.
He's everywhere.
Yeah, he is everywhere. Okay, so I was just making sure that the notice popped, which it has, so that I can
Yeah,
put
and
the
I see
phone
it on
down.
YouTube.
Okay, cool. Let me turn this down a little bit. So goodness, thank you very much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. Everybody make sure that you have liked and subscribed to LadyKnight of Avalon. Bronx Sage is here. Hello. So glad to have you here. And I was just wondering about this. Did we meet with Tangi
Yeah,
Roman Biscotti?
yeah.
Okay. And I think I first maybe saw you in Amethyst Ascension chat.
That could be, yes.
So, and so, hi, Kaz. Hello. Patrice is here. Hello.
Hi.
And so in the links below or in the description are all of the links to be able to follow Maria. And Maria also offers full-on personal readings, and they do that through the contact link, which is the Kofu, right? Yep. And
Shop.
And so you have the shop there. I was just looking for something to. Okay, sorry, bad host, no cookie. So, well, hello, lady. How are you? Thank you. And Laura is here, backyard naturalist. Kaz, oh, this is great. Bronx Sage, wonderful. And I know that there are some other lives going on right now, and this is why we have playback.
Yeah.
There
And
you
this is
go.
actually the earliest live I've ever done, but that's because I'm now in America, not in Germany, where I usually am.
Mm-hmm.
So this
Yeah.
is
Oh, yeah, I would imagine that.
yeah,
So,
like the time zone. Like usually I'm like 6 hours ahead of you.
mm-hmm. Yeah. And
I did.
Deb H said I had a lovely reading from Maria yesterday with
I'm glad you
Tangi.
enjoyed it.
Lovely. Oh, loved your collab with. Yes,
Thanks.
yes. Tell us about that. Are you going to do more of them?
We still have a lot of things on that note thing. Like I can show you, I had like
Hi, Deanne.
so many
Oh my
notes.
gosh.
Honestly, like these are all questions, and the whole thing started for me. Like I was going through some old tarot magazines, just browsing through, and the word that caught my attention was instant gratification. And so I
Mm-hmm.
thought, oh. And then I looked at my own tarot behavior, whether it's doing readings, getting readings, and all that. And I'm like, I kind of fall into that category as well. Why?
Mm-hmm.
How do I get out of it? Do I want to get out of it? Is the
Right.
gratification good and all that? And so that kind of started the whole idea of this. And then I asked Amy to do this with me because she's a teacher, and as a teacher, she knows about like learning tools and instant gratification with like the kids that she's around
Mm-hmm.
and all that. And so I thought that would bring an interesting perspective.
I love that. I think that's wonderful. And the conversation, it was really engaging. It was good to be able to talk about different
Mhm.
things. So,
Yeah.
um, so and you could keep those questions and ask other people too.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah. Okay, so I know people are here for the readings, and we have instant gratification from giving readings.
Yeah. Well, like when you, like for me, it's like, okay, there's a question that is burning under my fingernails in that moment. And so what do I do instead of like sitting down and like thinking about it the normal way? Which
Mm-hmm.
is reach a deck of cards, do a reading, and then there's my answer. That's the instant gratification instead of doing the
Uh-huh.
soul searching and, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. But of course, sometimes the cards will actually bitch slap you and say,
Oh, yeah.
think.
Yeah.
I know, Kaz. I'm trying. Keep those questions. Invite some other people. Get more people's opinions. Create a hashtag, something like that. Get it going.
I'll think about it. Yeah.
So
I have a long flight back to Germany, so I have time to think.
yes. Okay. So today we are doing readings using the Housewives Tarot, and in the description we have we've talked about this deck a couple of times.
Yeah, we've done our
And
deck casual and everything.
yep, and the link for that is below. And just telling you, Maria trimmed hers, and I did not. So, and yeah, when the cards say, "Bitch, listen."
Yep.
Bitch, listen.
Yeah.
You know,
I
all
have
go hand in hand.
I've done my cards a few times.
Oh, I have too. It's like, ooh, okay.
Mhm.
Sorry about that. So, we are doing readings. No health or legal matters. Put your questions in capitals and only once. And we will sort of pick them in random order. So if anybody would like a reading from us, feel free to. We could do general. We could also do specific questions. So, well, hey, Silver. Oh, yes, you were sipping. Sip, sip. Mm. And I always think of that instant gratification as, it's like when people go to this multiple readers for the same answer. So
yeah, I've had that too. Like, I even had people come to my channel and change their channel name every single time and then ask the same question. And I was like, okay, how many 20 more times are you going to ask me that? Especially like I then looked back and I saw that the answers that I gave were pretty much always the same.
Yeah. Sadhana from Integrative Healing with Sadhana said, popping in to say hello. This deck will not mess around. Careful what you ask for.
No.
Yeah, it was. Well, and we were talking about this. If I'm just letting some things. I'm starring comments, but why are you working with this?
This deck, for me, I want to get to know it better. That's the first thing, because this deck very much reminds me of my grandma, because she was not just a working woman, but also a housewife. And she like set the standards for what a housewife is in our family. Yeah. And so I find her in these images and how this deck talks to me. And then also I want to work a little bit more with the feminine energy. And like there's a tarot thing coming up on Amethyst Ascension's channel soon. And so the deck that I chose to work with feminine energy is this deck, because for me, feminine doesn't necessarily mean it's got to be some goddess type thing. Like I'm going to go with, like, for me, my female role model, my hero, was my grandma. And so necessarily I would go to this deck. Like, yeah.
Yeah. So there, Fran, I've got that starred. We're going to do them in random order, but I'm sort of linking these. But and again, this is me. Anytime I show a deck, please know your limits, purchase responsibly. Yeah. And I also think that, like Sadhana said, people will think that this deck will be like, a gentle housewife. Well,
no, there's nothing gentle. I mean, yes, this deck can be gentle, but I mean, if you look at her, like even her face is like, what? Wait, what are you trying to say? Like, huh? Make yourself clear.
And I'm so glad that you. Yeah.
Trying to
Hi, Viviani.
Where is she?
Which one are you looking for?
The Queen of Swords.
Oh.
And of course, she's going to be at the. I got her. Like, she will cut you out of her life with a smile.
Yes, she will.
And not even blink.
Yeah. Hi, Sharon.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah. Okay. So, again, for entertainment purposes only. I have a few starred. And let's see, let's get those. Heather, Indigo Chrysalis Tarot, would like a card for today. Can you see the ones that I have starred?
Are they blue?
Yes, they are blue.
Okay, then I can see that, yeah.
Okay. So I'd like to start with Heather because she may have to head out.
So just one card?
She wants just one card. That's like crazy.
Let's see, a card for Heather.
Hi, Manassa. Viviane, I've got that starred. We're doing them in random order. All right.
Oh, there's an extra thing for the stars. Yeah. Nice.
Nice. Okay.
There's like some new things about StreamYard that I still have to get acquainted with.
Yep. All right. She just wanted one card, right?
Yeah.
So what do you got?
I have the 10 of Pentacles, and the way that I see it, like she's like a picture frame trying to get that just right. So I'm getting the sense that there's something like attention to detail, like maybe something is off just a little bit, just, you know, that it needs that little bit like to correct that. So it's like the attention to detail today that is important.
Yes.
Especially around the house.
I got the 9 of Pentacles. So you got the 10, I got the 9. And I would actually say, put your dishes away, put things away, finish stuff up, and make doing the boring or mundane tasks as an opportunity for you to collect your thoughts and to recognize what you have instead of what you don't have. So I love that it's the 9 and 10.
Yeah.
So I love that. So did I see Kelly here? Yes. Hello. Yes, she does have a great smile. So yay. Just getting caught up. La 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 la. Okay. So there you go. She got it. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. Bitch, put your dishes away. Empty your, you know, your dishwasher.
Yeah.
So, but there you go. You're welcome. Thank you. Well, do you see somebody else's starred that you'd like to, that you're drawn to next?
Silver Scribe.
Message from my family.
In spirit. Let's see.
Family in spirit.
Oh,
jumper. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay. So silver. And it feels like to me, since this is from ancestors in spirit, they are actually around helping you shore things up and being around to offer. They're making sure that things are solid. So it would be in your best interest to recognize them, acknowledge them, have gratitude for them, perhaps have a, you know, make an ancestor's favorite cup of tea or something like that and sit down and have a conversation with them. That could be very helpful because they're around, they're wanting to help. I love it. I like how it, you know, they're like looking up above going, okay, how's that going? What's going on? So I feel that there's some opportunities. And then I also got the 9 of Swords. So when I look at this is they are also watching out for you. And they're, you know, I love this. I mean, come on, look at that one in the corner. It's like woo. So I also believe you you may be doing some dreaming about them. You know, the Nine of Swords traditionally is a lot about dreams, but if something gets caught in your head, think it through, slow down long enough to work it through. And then the last card I got for you, Silver, is the Queen of Pentacles, which I think this is a wonderful thing where with the Queen, I'm looking at this and I'm like going, okay, she knows exactly what she's doing. Don't mess with her. Everything is solid. And I think I don't know. It feels like you may have some sort of a project going on, or you're trying to work through some things, and your family in spirit are they want to help you be successful with this. So yeah, there you go. All right, what'd you get?
Okay, so at first I have the Ace of Pentacles here, and so I think it's time to start something new, whether it's a new project, like Gerald has just said, or whether it's even a new hobby or new approach or something. It's time for something new, but
Mm-hmm.
in a different way, because the old ways have not always worked the way that you
Mm-hmm.
wanted it to. And so
Mm-hmm.
it's like, yeah, I'm still doing it this way, but I kind of see that it's not working. But why is it not working? So kind of like think outside outside of the box. Oh my god! But
Yes.
then I also got the Hierophant, and here we have the TV set, and this is something where I was thinking, okay, because at the bottom of the deck I have the Four of Swords, and as you can see, let the stuff be stuff for a while, do some self
Mm-hmm.
care, and maybe whatever it is that like answer you're looking for, maybe a show that you watch or a movie can jumpstart an idea. So just take some time off for yourself and relax a little bit. Don't try to force it. It will come to you when it comes to
Right.
you. And yeah, don't try to force it, because that's not gonna work. Just let it happen. Let it unfold naturally, and it will come to you quicker than you expect.
And I might add to that the idea of is if you've always done something a certain way because that's how you've always done it, don't do it that way anymore
Yeah.
because it may be time to change and do things differently.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome, Silver. You're
Welcome.
welcome. And okay, so but yeah, I that's interesting. Okay. Gonna mix and thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate it. And again, if you're just arriving, if you would like a reading for entertainment purposes only, type that in all caps so that we can get it. No health or legal matters, and we'll do what we can for you. We're doing them in random order. I am paying attention and highlighting. Since you are my guest, do you have another one that you see that you're drawn to?
Cats.
Kaz, here you go. General. General.
What does cat?
And Silver has said thank you.
You're welcome.
So, Kaz, general reading. Okay, so I'll go first. Is it Cantina? Hedge Witchery. Got it starred. Thank you. And okay. So Kaz, first we got, I'm going to hide that. we got King of Pentacles. And there is a time for you to rest and relax and enjoy your surroundings. And there's a point of, you know, I love that the dog is down there and reading the paper and smoking the pipe and feeling like the king of the world. That's great. Do that. Because you are going to have work to do. And it's sort of the rest before you actually do the hard work. And ultimately, it works out well because everything is clean, the dishes are good. But don't rest on your laurels too much, because use it as an opportunity to focus on what needs to happen. So use this to rest and to focus on the work that needs to be done so that you can be satisfied. There's nothing like, you know, it's like folding the last bit of laundry, or, you know, finishing a project. So there you go.
Yeah.
Kelly,
Okay.
I got that marked. Thank you.
Yeah, my cards are like wild here. Okay, so first I have the Three of Cups. So in order to create something new, I get the feeling that you can collaborate with someone else or other people to make that project or whatever idea you have even better. Get other people's inputs and ask for help if you need it. Don't be afraid to do that, because you can then pour together into one cup and make something together and new. Then the Ten of Cups came out sideways for me, so I take that as that's like blocked right now. And so the time for celebrations and partying is not there just yet. We're on the way to that. Wait, this way. But right now it's like, okay, this is where we want to get to, but we're not there yet. And then I got the Four of Swords in reverse. So the time to be resting is pretty much over. So get to work, because at the bottom of the deck, I got the Eight of Pentacles. So there is work to be done, but you don't have to do it alone. So that eventually you will then come to that celebration time.
Very nice. Wow. Joan Barrett said, I have never seen this deck used before.
Yeah,
well,
people really work with this deck on YouTube.
Yeah. So we are. So the Housewives Tarot, there's links to flip through your deck mod of it, and our deck casual, as we talked about that. So lovely.
This is such a cheeky deck.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is. It's fun. So,
but you have to roll with the punches with this one.
Okay. I'm going to go with Viviani. Viviani would like a card.
One card. Okay. Oops. And they're lying around.
Did you have?
And my light just went.
It's okay. You don't have to worry about. I mean, your light's actually pretty good without it.
The joy of technology.
Yes, of course you do, Joan.
Whatever.
Just let it go. Just you know, make sure you turn it off. You know, so.
Yeah, it turned itself off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fran has said, I have the deck, but not really used that much. But straight to the heart of the matter, yeah. And Kelly said, glad to see it being used. So,
yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Ronnie.
I have to be honest, like privately, I also don't use it all that much, even though I really love this deck.
Okay, so Viviani, here's what I got for you. And accidentally pulled two cards out, but
me too.
We got actually it was this way. We got the Eight of Wands and the Chariot. And so this suggests that you might be going on a trip soon, and it's going to be a quick one where it's unexpected and you're going to have a very limited amount of time to pack, and you're going to go on this little adventure. So I would say be open to that. And if you are a person who likes to or doesn't like those things, I might suggest making sure you have snacks and stuff for the trip. So that's what I got.
Because the King of Swords came out in reverse and he's grilling. So about those snacks, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But also, like, when it comes to making plans and strategizing, I feel that something is missing yet. Like, the plan is not complete. There are still a few details that need to be added so that this can actually be well cooked. And the other card that came out is the Seven of Swords. So watch those haters. Like, there might be someone who seems friendly at first, and don't tell everyone everything you're up to. Keep like some things to yourself.
Keep it
And
private.
I mean, you can drop a little hint here and there, like just so that people know that you're still engaging in conversation and that you're not like, I don't talk to you. But don't tell them what it's really about, what you're really thinking. Hold some of your thoughts back.
Yes.
Because you never know how they might be used against you.
Correct. And I also am a believer that if you tell somebody what you're working on before it's done, you remove its power, and that could be a bit of a problem.
Do you have that saying in English, like, don't talk about unlaid eggs?
No, we don't have that one, but I get what that means. And right now, to be honest with you, I can't think of what might be an equivalent to that.
Yeah.
Does anybody in chat know what that could be? Don't count your chickens before they hatch.
Maybe something like that. Yeah.
Maybe something like that. So
yeah, we don't talk about unlaid eggs in Germany.
Okay, but that makes good sense. So, and Kelly said your glass reminds me of an old restaurant chain here in Canada.
This is from a local thrift store. And
Nice.
I actually do have a Coca-Cola like collection of glasses and cups and stuff. So yeah.
Cool.
So I love their merchandise.
Yeah. Yes, I agree about not talking about plans.
Yeah, don't jinx it.
So yeah. Me too, believe it. In my culture, we also said same, otherwise evil eye will ruin it. Yeah. So don't do that.
Especially when then people tell you like, oh, that's never going to work. And then you start believing that, and then you ruin your old plans. And no.
Yeah.
That.
All right. Which one would you like to go to next?
The one that just popped out to me was Fran Marley.
Will I get an art room?
Art room, something great.
An art room. Fran, are you still here?
I don't really do yes or no questions usually, so let's see what comes up.
Bronx said, don't count your chickens before they hatch. Probably the similar thing. So. Yeah, that is because you are classic, Maria. And Fran has said, yes, a plan of action. So how's that? A plan of action for an art room?
Classic because I don't do yes or no questions?
I just think you're classic because you're classic, and, hello, own it. Okay, so the art room, and Fran said, like a plan of action about the art room.
Okay,
Ronnie, we are doing questions. We're doing them in random order. So type your question all in caps. No legal or health matters. Plan of action for the art room. Fran. Plan of action for the art room. You want me to go first? I can tell.
Yeah, I'm still.
Okay. So the first one is the 10 of Swords. And, oh, classic like Coke. Timeless and classy.
Yeah.
So, all right. So 10 of Swords. 9 of Cups. And the Knight of Pentacles. The approach that I would take, or the plan for an art room, is the way you've been thinking about it may not be the best way to make it happen. Instead, look around you to see what you have already there, and perhaps, like a King of Pentacles might do, how can you repurpose what's going on, and how can you set that up to help you with the art room? And it also suggests to me is if you're waiting for an art room to start making art, you should not wait for an art room to start making art. Just get out there and start, because you need to. It's like we all hate the grass. Well, excuse me. I don't like cutting grass, but it has to be done.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to make art. Don't wait for an art room to do it. Go outside, sit at a table, do watercolors perhaps. So, and but just show up.
Yeah. And my reading goes
Thank you.
hand in hand with this. Like, I got 2 cards that came out in reverse. The first one was the 2 of Swords. Like, so that chicken is already cooked and it's waiting to be. So the idea of your art room is there, and you know what you want it to look like, but how you get there is like, I don't know. And so with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, that's like what Gerald was saying, like, don't wait for the art room to come to you. Make it wherever you are. And if you don't have the budget to do it just yet, work with what you have. Like, you can even like start at the dining table, just working some stuff there, or like wherever you are, collect things around the house, like Gerald said, or even like you can find things at thrift stores, dollar stores, whatever, if you're working on a tight budget. But I'm getting that it's not going to be the way that you envision it right now. It's going to be more like a substitute until you can figure out what you really want to do with this. I feel like there's still part of the puzzle missing for you to really know what you even want to do with that. So right now, just work with what you have, and just don't let the absence of the room stop you from creating.
Yes. If yeah, if you build it, they will come.
Yes.
So make art, and then what you need can show up. Hello, artists and oracles. Okay. Thank you. I hope that helps. And Fran got that. All right. Kelly, are you still here? Would like a reading, please. General message from Spirit is great. Thank you. I have lots of stuff that is taking over the house. Need to reorganize and sort it. But we'll get on it. Thank you both so much. Are appreciated. So, good.
Okay.
General reading for Kelly.
Message from Spirit. Okay.
Message from Spirit.
Okay, I got my cards. Do you want me to go?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. It's so funny that we're talking about messages from spirits because here we have the ghosts in the background. So we've got the Six of Pentacles. And yeah, so you got that plate full of candy there. And the spirits are smiling in the background. So whatever it is that you have right now and the way that you're doing things, the spirits are smiling on whatever that is. And they're with you. They're supporting you, cheering you on. And the next one I have is the Two of Pentacles. So yeah, they are there in the background, but you still have to deal with the very mundane things on your own. Like they cannot juggle those responsibilities for you. They cannot take the kid or the dog off the apron. Like you still have to do with all of that, but they will be there in the background, you know, and they might even be laughing every now and then and be like, yeah, let's see what they do with that. And then we have the King of Wands. So at the end of the day, everything will be done. Everything will be sorted out. And you can just relax and know that everything will be fine. And at the bottom of the deck, I even have the Four of Wands. So with the way that you're working, or even have other people come and do work for you so that you can take some time off every now and then. So your spirits are saying whatever you're doing right now, it's exactly right. So don't stop doing it the way that you're doing it.
Okay. Okay. I have a bit of a cautionary tale. And I have the Knight of Swords, which tells me, you know, the Knight of Swords is somebody who is can be dangerous, and you know, the bad one. What I would suggest is that before you actually get your switchblade out and figuratively cut people, you need to slow down. Don't jump on your bike. Use your head, because you're going to get very inspired. Because we've got the Seven of Swords, where part of it is, you know, if you look at that, it's like people are whispering, people are talking, and do you care about it? Maybe. Do you need to know about it? Maybe. But be careful of not going too quickly into some sort of an action, because you know, everybody gets talked about. Just that's what happens. Everybody is talked about. And then we have another 7. So we have 2 7s. So pay attention to the number 7. And the 7 of Cups is, this is a card about wondering what the possibilities could be. Which drink do I want? Well, which is the lesser of two evils? Or you could just, instead of having an adult beverage, just drink a glass of water or have a cup of tea. Or when this is starting to happen, just drive away and don't become involved, because there's drama. So I hope that helps. And she said, thanks. I needed that, Maria.
Yeah, the Knight of Swords always reminds me of that Johnny Depp movie, Crybaby.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. I was thinking the James Dean, Rebel Without a Cause.
Yeah. But I think the Crybaby, he even had like a motorcycle and that stuff. So
yeah,
he was doing his hair with that thing.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, it was the switchblade comb, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think they also had that on Grease, didn't they? Like the switchblade comb.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. So.
Yeah, I think Kaneki, he had one of those. The best friend of John Travolta.
Yeah. I hope that resonated for you, Kelly. So, and all right. Do you have another one you'd like to do?
Let's go with Bronx Sage.
Bronx, are you here?
Oops.
My StreamYard chat just went a little weird.
Okay.
So. You're welcome, Kelly. Bronx is still here. Grease lightning, Kaz said.
Hmm.
Sage. I can go first.
Yeah.
Bronx. It's time to scrub away anything that is not serving you. The idea about strength is, for me, is perseverance, showing up, doing the work that needs to be done. And it feels like you've been working on getting rid of some old gunk. If I relate this to like you found an old pot. It's a wonderful pot that your family loved, but it's dirty and grimy and hasn't been cleaned in a while, and you're scrubbing it away. And so the scrubbing is important. And while that comes up, we have the Five of Cups. And with the Five of Cups, pay attention to what you still have, not necessarily what is missing. It's that idea of crying over spilled milk, but instead, it's like she's all crazy and everything went off, but okay, recognize what's around and then be able to clean up what's there. And then we end with the Seven of Pentacles, because a good bit of advice is you have to tend to things carefully, and you also have to, in order for things to come to fruition, you need to prune it. You prune a garden, you prune a bush, you prune trees, you weed a garden so that what you want to grow can grow. However, pay attention that you don't wait too long to gather your harvest, because then the stuff can spoil. I hope that helps. So,
Yeah,
there
my
you go.
first part kind of goes with yours. Like the cleaning up
This one?
kind of thing. Yeah. So the
Yeah.
Nine of Pentacles, we've got the dishwasher again. So yeah, things need to be put in order and put away. And I mean, if you have things that can make your life easier, like the dishwasher, feel free to use that. You don't have to do everything yourself. If you have things that can help you with that, use that. And then the next card here is the Ace of Swords. So I feel like you have to sample through some things in order to find what it is that you are actually looking for. I think you have an idea of what you want, but you don't really know, like with all these different kinds of cakes, like which one is going to be exactly the flavor that you want.
Right.
So whatever it is that you're doing right now, it might take a little bit of, oh, I'll try this, I'll try that, and see what works best, what I resonate with the most. And yeah, so I feel like there's going to be some sampling to then eventually get to that Nine of Cups moment where you can say, okay, now I finally found what it is that I was missing. And so that you can then enjoy it. And at the bottom of the deck, I've got the Knight of Cups. So there will even then be that celebratory moment where you can really like toast to the success that you have brought on yourself by doing the work.
Yeah. Artist and Oracle said, this is such a fun
It
deck. It is. It's very cheeky.
I want cake now.
Yeah. Know your limits, purchase responsibly. So, yeah.
This deck kind of makes me hungry and thirsty when I see it. Like there's cake in here and drinks and stuff and food and oh my god, yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, got to clear my decks. Yep. Yeah. It is a very down to earth tarot deck.
I find it very relatable.
Yeah, and not everybody relates to it, and of course that not everybody relates to all of the decks. So sweet, I walk into cake.
Yeah. What should we
Yes.
call the devil card next with a chocolate cake?
Oh my gosh, I love that card. So
Yeah. My favorite card in this deck is the Judgment card with the bacon on the scale.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm pretty fond of Death.
Death
That's
was
a fun
mayonnaise.
one.
Yeah, the salmonella.
Yep. So, Contia, Hedge Witchery. Do you know Contia? Is it Contia?
That picture looks familiar. Is that my friend Jen? I think she is.
Okay.
So,
Are you still here, and would you like a reading?
so let's see.
You're welcome, Bronx. I hope it was helpful. Ooh.
Oh, and they're flying out.
Yeah, Deb H. I like the way the cards read too. There's a fun bit to it. So, Contia. Okay, don't see, but
yeah, but she can watch back, I'm sure.
Yep.
Do you want me to go first?
You can, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So the first card that came out here, one of the first ones, is the Eight of Wands. And the thing that comes to me immediately when I see this is the
It's Jen.
Witch. Yeah. Hi, Jen. I knew
Okay.
it. So, yeah, the thing that comes to me is that TV show Bewitched, when she was like in the flying around on her broom and stuff. So, yeah, get your witch out, do some of that witchy stuff. Like whenever something is like not going the way that you want it, just find that center, breathe, do a ritual to help you with certain things that give you like a hard time or whatever, just to find your center again. Mm-hmm. And the next one that I have here is the World with the recipe card. And with that recipe, I'm also thinking like cooking and stuff. And I know you're an excellent cook. So you have a way of throwing things together, whether it's in the kitchen or just in general in life, to know what is needed. And you don't always need like a recipe box. You make things work, even improvising. So you don't have to worry about maybe not having the right thing, because if you don't, you will just substitute it with something else and you will get to the end result as well. And then I have the Knight of Swords. So every once in a while, just get that badass witch out, So be the daring one, do something for yourself, no matter what other people think. And you couldn't care less. Like, let them talk, be like, bitch, I'm doing my own thing. So be that daring daredevil sometimes, not too much, but just in the right amount. And at the bottom of the deck, I got the Hermit. So don't forget to take that time for yourself. That is so important, because if mama ain't happy, the whole family ain't happy. That's what I got.
So I got a jumper, which was the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups suggests to me it's time to refresh yourself. I love it. We're all now like sip.
Yeah.
I think so. This suggests to refresh yourself and pull out the old recipe book, pull out your old book of shadows, and remember improvising is one of my superpowers. I would imagine. I can feel that. What is funny about this is I love the look on this person's face as they're taking, and it's like, are you poisoning me, or what are you doing to me? So anyhow. And then I got the Page of Swords. Don't run with scissors. Be aware of collateral damage of things that you're doing. And keep in mind that, you know, when we look, there's handprints all around behind. So remember what you do, you leave your mark on, you leave some energy with it. So I would suggest that you be willing to plan a little bit, and and it also, okay, I'll just say it. It perhaps may be time to actually cut some of the cords that you've been not cutting. The Ten of Swords, just finish it up, get up, move on, and have that sense of completion. Maybe clean up your working space if you actually do so. Clean that space up so that you okay, so you said improvising is one of your superpowers. Remember that if you clean up, put away all of the things that you've used, then you can still improvise in a clean space and not have any residual effect.
That makes
Because
sense.
again, we got the Knight of Swords, so we've got you know, you want to be a badass, and badasses are cool to a point, except when they go rampant and are unhealthy. The last card, however, is the Lovers, which suggests this idea of, you know, it's going to work out. It's going to be a balance, and you blend you into what you're doing. So, hi, Micah. Bronx Sage says, procrastinating is my superpower. I do need to put that in practice. Thank you, Gerald. My creativity has been dormant since a big move. Well, yeah.
Jen is actually one of my oldest friends. Like, she is one of the people that I went to school with here as a high school foreign exchange student almost 24 years ago. So
wow.
Yeah.
I love that. Thank you for joining us. Gosh, that's beautiful. Aw. Okay, last reading that we have for today is Joan Barrett. Ooh, Jamie is here. Hi, Jamie.
Hi.
And thanks for joining. What will be the outcome of my efforts to connect with more people and be more social?
Okay.
Oh, I'll go first.
Yeah.
Because we got the Ten of Pentacles, which suggests to me you need to pay attention to your expectations of what it's going to be like. Are you going to expect the world, or are you going to... Aw, that's nice.
Yeah.
Aw. So it feels like... are you expecting the world? Things are not going to change overnight. The Ten of Pentacles is a card about things coming together slowly and building over time. You're welcome, Viviani. Start with one person that you are connect with. Don't host a huge party in this house that has taken time to build. So start with one person, and then enjoy that and let it be what it is. Don't try to force anything Just let it be what it is. And it feels very much like, because we have the 10 of Pentacles and we have the 9 of Pentacles, this is a process. It is not an overnight thing. But I love that this is the center of it. Just connect with one person at a time. You be you. You be your awesome self, and be open to that. So, and I'm going to pick a bottom of the deck energy, which is the world. Yeah. It's definitely a confirmation. So what do you got?
I got pretty much the same thing. So the first card that came out is the Strength card, and my eye was drawn to, like, on this package here, it says greater value. So what are you getting value out of? What holds value for you? And that is something that you should put your focus on to have something meaningful, something valuable. And with the one person, I totally agree. I got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So instead of juggling multiple people and connecting with them all at once, pick one person, like Gerald said. Yeah.
I love that. I love that when this happens.
Yeah.
one person at a time.
Yeah. So yeah, like all of that, like tugging away at you, that's just going to be too much. Just one person at a time, and that's it. And then I got the Five of Swords here. So while you do that, slowly but surely, everything will take form and you will know exactly how to do things. And once you've connected with one person and you know what that valuable thing for you is and how to do that and where your strengths and weaknesses are, then you know how to put things together, and then you can add the next person and all of that. And if the whole social thing is not the easiest thing for you to do, remember to take some time for yourself.
Yeah.
And that is, like, you need to recharge your batteries every once in a while, because if you are an introvert and the person you're focusing on is an extrovert, that can be like two worlds clashing. So they recharge by being around people, you recharge by being on your own. So you have to make sure that however you meet the people, that you can find the middle way so that both of you get something out of it without it being like straining for either of you, because you're not getting out of it whatever you want.
Yeah. And I think that goes back to that Two of Cups, because it's an equal balance. It's a give and take. And I also think if it feels like you are, don't show up and have somebody expect somebody to entertain you.
Yeah.
Show up and go have a cup of coffee somewhere, meet, contact a friend that you haven't spoken with for a while, or contact a friend that you have spoken with, and just show up and, if, safely do something together. So Ronnie, did you actually post a question? I did not see one. And I can't go back that far. So yeah. And make them a sandwich. Sure.
Yeah. Oh,
Hi, Richie.
Doing questions or just general? And then just a smiley face.
You can ask a question, Ronnie. It's almost over, Richie. Yeah, he's like, no. I hope you survived work, Richie. So we're using the lovely Housewives Tarot. It's actually a pretty good read. So Ronnie, what do you want to ask?
You know what I haven't seen today? Because now that I see Longman Tarot here.
Thank you, Jamie.
Tiny hands. I love the tiny hands. I haven't seen them today.
Oh, well, Richie and Jamie, look away. Because, this is the Housewives Tarot, and it's by this person. And by the way, This person right there actually does readings, and contacts are below if you would like to have, okay, got it, Ronnie. If you would like to have Maria, LadyKnight of Avalon, because you've all liked and subscribed to her channel, and if you'd like to have a reading with her, you can contact her through the link below. So,
Yeah,
but
there's my Ko-fi shop, and I have different readings available. So yeah.
lovely.
So I'm guessing
Lovely.
MQ is a person.
I believe so. Any messages regarding MQ?
Ooh.
So. And Richie said the children needed educating.
Yeah, after trimming these cards down, like they become a bit more difficult to handle because they're all over the place now.
Have loved these readings and your interpretations of the card. Thank you, Fran. So.
Scooter song? Which one? Like by the band Scooter?
There you go. Yes, a human being. It is he.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. Okay. I got 3 cards that have popped out, so these are the 3 as I disappear from screen.
Oh.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, Jen. Have a good day. So. You or me? What do you want?
I'll go first. We have the Page of Pentacles, which is somebody who is trying to get better at managing household things, learning how to stack the dishes properly, wash the dishes, etc. How to do the practical things in life, learning how to deal with money. We also have the 9 of Pentacles. This has come up a lot.
Yeah.
And I would say this is, make sure that your house is in order as it relates to this person. And then we have the Lovers card, and this doesn't necessarily mean love as in romantic interest, but it could. And I think perhaps taking care of the stuff that you need to do is really important, because whatever is coming with this person, it may be, it could be a good opportunity, but nothing for sure. I hope that helps, Ronnie. Don't know.
Yeah. What I have, like the first card that came out was the Death card, and here we have the Salmonella. So I'm wondering if that person is really healthy for you and for your state of mind, or even for your heart. So yeah, I'm grain of salt. And that person, like the king here, he's looking at the grill. He's got some stuff going on. So I feel that this person is otherwise occupied, and their mind is somewhere completely elsewhere, so that they're not really thinking about like romantic stuff, because we don't have the King of Cups here. We got the King of Swords. So he's like, his mind is somewhere else. And then I've got the Page of Swords. So yeah, he's kind of like all over the place, and not necessarily thinking about doing responsible things, but like more looking for fun and adventure. And I don't know if that is a person who is ready to settle down just now. And so if you are waiting for that, you would be waiting a long time.
Yeah, don't wait.
So
do what you need to do.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Maria.
Yeah, no, that was basically it. Like I don't see this person bringing you what it is that you actually desire from a relationship or whatever connection you're looking for with this person. Like that person is doing their own thing and not so much worrying about you, and you should do your own thing as well.
Yeah, you need to take care of your stuff. Because if you take care of your stuff, that's what's most important. Because if you're not taking care of yourself, then you have nothing else to offer.
Yeah.
So, all
And the
right.
thing is, like, we are usually, like, psychologically, we're interested in people who got their own shit going on, you know? And, like, we tend to make the mistake of getting so involved in whatever it is they're doing. But turn this whole thing around. Like, once you do something for yourself and you don't worry about other people, then other people have the chance of doing the same thing with you and be like, oh, she's got so much interesting stuff going on. Let me take a look.
Yeah. So thank you, Maria. This has been so much fun. I am so glad you know, I'm so glad I reached out to you and that you were available. And then you reached out to me saying, hey, let's do some readings. It's like, perfect. So, everybody, make sure that you like and subscribe to Maria's channel, and make sure that you also, you know, if you liked these readings, they were short, and you wanted a more in-depth one, go to her shop, linked below in the description, and see what she can offer for you. So, what do you got coming up on your channel?
On my channel, well, there's one thing that I actually want to do at Jen's house when I'm back in Minneapolis, because she's got a house that was not completely empty when she moved in. So I want to see if that ghost is still there, and maybe do a reading of that. So we'll see.
Nice. So thanks, Patrice. Yes, she is good.
Thank you.
Beth has been lurking. So, and tomorrow I am on with Chris Butler, Sacred Tarot. Here are the times listed. And Richie and I are joining Chris, and we're talking about the Fool and showing some different Fool cards.
Oh.
So, all right. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. Everybody take care. Bye.
Have a nice day.
Yep.